Dear alumni and friends, I would like to share with you some personal reflections about the coronavirus and the current situation. My life has changed dramatically over the past month. I am no longer in the Beit Midrash of Pardes, no longer physically teaching my classes at Pardes. I no longer am able to do tiyulim, to go hiking in national parks and trails. I am no longer able to daven in a minyan, to go to Beit Knesset, even though the Beit Knesset is 30 seconds from my home. And perhaps most difficult, I am no longer able to really visit with my children and grandchildren in person, to be able to hug them, to be able to give them a kiss. For all intents and purposes, I am confined to my home. And probably by tomorrow, I will literally be confined to my home when the government issues directives prohibiting senior citizens from going outside their home, to go to the supermarket, to even take a 45-minute walk around my house. All of this for my best interest, in order to protect me from potentially becoming ill and worse. How am I coping with this? First, let me say, thank God I am very well physically. I do not have any symptoms whatsoever of any illness. But beyond that, I actually feel good emotionally. Perhaps that's related to my nature of essentially being a very optimistic person. My attitude is that I do everything I possibly can to preserve my well-being. I follow all the instructions that are given to me. And yet at the same time, I accept the fact that the situation is ultimately not within my control. I have faith in God that although I do whatever I need to do, ultimately my life is in God's hands. And whatever will be for the best. But beyond that, I actually see this as an opportunity for growth. And quite a few positive things have actually come about as a result of this experience. I am able to spend quality time with my wife, which has only strengthened our relationship. By being alone, praying alone, I'm able to have much greater intentionality in my prayers. I have time now to be able to do Daf Yomi, the daily page of Talmud. And what's even more exciting is that I'm now being exposed to a new mode of teaching, online teaching through Zoom, which is very, very exciting. And I feel that this is an opportunity for me, perhaps, to reach a much wider audience. So what is my message to you? For those of you who may be anxious, for those of you who are overwhelmed by uncertainty, take this as an opportunity to be able to actually grow. Seek out all those opportunities to turn this into a positive experience. I didn't mention earlier, but one of the things which I think everyone can do is contact those people that you care for, that you love, that very often you neglect. and use this as an opportunity to deepen those relationships. We are in a very difficult period, but I am sure that we will emerge from this with greater strength. Take care of yourselves, and just remember, we are soon to celebrate the holiday of Pesach, when the Jewish people go out of Mitzrayim. The word Mitzrayim means constraint. May we all experience that movement from being constrained to having unlimited possibilities and to be able to actualize ourselves to the maximum. Shalom v'kol tuv from Meir Schweiger.